This is Property Weekly, Kenya's premier television magazine show on all matters real estate. It's here that we continue scanning the market to bring you the real issues and deals while answering questions you need answered by the best brains in Kenya's property market. My name is Patrick Igunza. Necessity is the mother of all inventions. This saying appears to resonate well amongst Kenya's real estate developers who are relentlessly reinventing the art of building to suit people's unique tastes and needs. On this week's Real Issue, we evaluate the gated community concept and how it fits into the needs of the modern urban dweller. Developers and property agents alike are working overtime to create concepts that are easy to sell to prospective home buyers. Among the concepts that have come into great use in urban Kenya is the gated community concept. Over the past few years, the country has witnessed an upsurge of housing projects that have been modeled around this concept. Mega Golf Estate, Thika Greens, the proposed Tattoo City, Iluluwe City, Longonot Gate, Aberdare Hills Golf Resort, Vipingo Ridges and Bahati Ridge Estate are among the estates that have been developed as gated communities. In most gated communities, especially those targeting the upper and middle classes, developers buy plots for which they are provided with architectural designs of the houses they should build. East Capital Apartments, an estate modeled along the gated community concept, is situated along Kangundo Road. I spoke with Elizabeth Wairimo, one of the residents of this estate, to find out why she chose to settle in this estate.
I feel complete being in this place because I have everything that I need here. When I get to the estate, I can go there, do my shopping. There I can go buy the movies. I can go to the swimming pool. I have basically everything that I need around here.
A gated community estate, as defined by Wikipedia, is a form of residential community or housing estate containing strictly controlled entrances for pedestrians, bicycles and automobiles, and often characterized by a closed perimeter of walls and fences, and usually consist of small residential streets and include various shared amenities.
Yeah, I mean, the other feature, aside from the security, is to create a notion of belonging, of exclusivity, and to reinforce the notion of community.
Perimeter walls, controlled house developments, 24-hour security, social amenities such as health facilities, clubhouses and commercial centers, schools, sporting facilities and recreational parks are among the features that define most gated communities.
Security alone cannot make it sustainable. Sustainable is if these people don't have any money in their pocket, what will make this look be sustained? What will make the garbage be collected from here so that it does not stink? What will make them pay for their electricity if they don't have enough money, disposable capital? Because as you grow old, the disposable capital diminishes.
The Nyayo Embakasi estate, built by the National Social Security Fund, also operates along the lines of a gated community. George Ochola is the chairman of the Nyayo Embakasi Residents Association that has overseen the welfare of these estates resident for close to a decade now. He says the gated community concept has seen the estate that hosts at least 4,000 units voted as one of the cleanest in Africa.
The subcommittees here are smaller committees that help the executive in managing this estate. We have subcommittees to do with the security, made up of people with the security background. We have a transport committee dealing with the issue of transport within the estate. We have social amenities like when we have functions like parties and such, we have a subcommittee dealing with that. In total, we have a number of 13 subcommittees within the welfare.
The estate has been divided into 39 courts, each nesting a cluster of flats and which in some cases are further divided into regions. Leaders are then selected to oversee the running of these housing segments.
With those subcommittees and with the leadership within those areas, we are able now to get on a daily basis what is happening in each and every court. And then we engage the managing agent together with the service providers to ensure that those standards are met and maintained to our desires and our requirement.
But mixed views exist on the appropriateness of gated communities, especially in urban areas, with some critics saying gated communities give a false sense of security, with limited access to other people giving a conducive environment to a criminal intent, while large numbers in open communities are able to detect and prevent crime.
I don't particularly like it because I think it has a tendency to exclude those who are not part of the community. Certain estates, will basically regulate very strictly access to the property. You have to, and that basically can send the wrong signal. I wouldn't want to see all of Nairobi fenced up and with 5-meter walls and security fences and cameras. If the security situation evolves, I think we should try as much as possible to do away with that. And I think the landscape would look a lot better without those security fences.
Nonetheless, others hold that gated communities help create a sense of order that no other mass housing concept can provide.
When you are able to regulate who comes in and who goes out, it basically means you are able to account for everybody. It's still sociable per se, but then only when it is necessary. You do not qualify as an initiative of social exclusion by raising the standard of living for people. If anything, we should be able to sample up every other person who is living in an undignified manner.
And as the focus of the country's urban growth moves out of Nairobi, it is expected that the gated community phenomenon that started in Nairobi will fast spread to other towns in the country. This week on Cozy Heavens, we are in the kitchen, an area that is increasingly getting the attention of interior decorators who want to create a more accommodative setting fit for more than just food. Here's more. Welcome to the show. Now, for close to 4.5 years, Foresight Interiors has been involved in the design, manufacturing and installation of kitchen and cabinetry. With us on the set is none other than the MD of the company, Sam Wanjohi, who basically wants to take us through incorporating modern kitchen designs in our homes. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Patrick.
A kitchen, is it an important component, for lack of a better word, when it comes to our indoor spaces or our homes?
Yes, I think nowadays it's the most important room in the house because a kitchen is no longer the place where women go to produce food for the family. It's a piece of art and it's a very useful room, and it's really a congregation point for the family, sort of in the evenings. Probably before dinner, there's people coming in and out of the kitchen all the time.
And talking of modern kitchen designs, what exactly do we mean by this?
Modern kitchen designs much more will incorporate things like sitting areas, sort of maybe high stools at bar level or lower chairs at dining height, maybe with a kitchen island that's used for sort of, one can be making food preparation on one side of the island while the children sit on the other side and have a conversation. I think is about looking at the lifestyle of the user of that kitchen and incorporating that, not just food preparation and cooking, as well as incorporating modern appliances that do things that weren't done before. For instance, a modern kitchen nowadays would have an oven fitted at a high level, meaning people don't bend to try and see what's inside their oven or what's cooking. It's actually at eye level, as well as making use of blind corners. So in old design, you had some corners where the cabinet one could never reach because it's too deep. So again, it's about space utilization. We talk about a triangle where you're supposed to be able to draw a triangle between your fridge, your cooking area, and your washing area, because those are the functional areas. It's a really nice idea when friends come over. You want to sit on higher stools, and you want to be able to serve them drinks of any kind. And it's quite nice to incorporate that in a modern kitchen as part of the kitchen, using the same space.
How many types make up modern kitchen designs?
Well, we have so many materials that one can use. So with modern kitchen design, we are talking more about the design rather than the material. People love solid wood, and they always will, and it's just about designing to accommodate a modern lifestyle. So we still will use mahogany, oak, walnut, which is a wood that is found in America and Canada. So, but we do like using that. Then on the more mvule, those are other woods, and even softwoods like cypress and pines, we can use those as well. Then on the more artificial materials that have just come in the last few years, you have things like melamine laminated sheets, which are boards that come in a variety of colors. You have acrylic sheets, which is like a very scratch-resistant plastic material specifically for interior design use. So the materials are endless. Yeah. Then, of course, you've asked about things like countertops or worktops, as some people call them. Yeah. So again, there you have a wide variety. Typically, granite is recommended, and in Kenya, there's quite a few choices of good suppliers for granite worktops. We have some suppliers of quartz, but there's some materials out there that we would like to see come to the market.
Just how expensive or inexpensive is it?
It's not cheap. It's something that has a lot of thought has to go into it, a lot of design, a lot of interaction with the client to understand exactly what they want. The material makes a big difference, and of course the size of the room that it's going into. A reasonable kitchen may cost you from 200,000 upwards, but really once it's in, it should be much more valuable than that to its user.